What is up YouTube, Nyks here, back with another video, and you've probably already seen from the title what this is going to be all about. Today we're going to be looking at Bless Online and its population, or just the general trend anyway. So currently on Steam Spy, it's a really good website for just analyzing games and how many people are actually going on it, as well as general statistics like Twitch stats and all that jazz. So as it stands, everyone knows this at this point, that Bless Online's launch and its continued development is kind of failing. There is not a hint of doubt in that. Are they getting better over time? Yes, but the changes, they're being released too late. The stuff that they're mentioning a month out from the game's release should have been implemented at the game's launch. That's mainly the dev's fault and no one else's. So what I wanted to discuss was its current population. So if you go onto peak daily concurrent players, as you can see, we have a pretty standard graph, right? You can generally see from the trend that every weekend we have a spike in player base, and then it dwindles down, and then the next weekend comes along, we have a spike, but then the next dip is actually much larger, okay? And then you dip down again, another spike, dip down again, another spike. So almost every weekend you have a spike, but after that the drop in player base is much more. Like as you can see from this date right here, you go from 4.5 to just 4k, so you just lost like 500 players in one day essentially. So, and again, here is another drop which is even more deadlier than the one that I mentioned before, and the trend continues, right? We're currently about here, and as you can see, we had a peak player base of 3.2k and it went down to 2.9k. Not as severe, but still there regardless. I don't know if this is going to drop any further, because now you're kind of hitting the dangerous territory when it comes to player numbers. 3k is not enough. I would say the game will actually be dead once it hits like 2k players for sure, because after that I don't really think anyone's even gonna give feedback, unless all of the people that want the game to succeed actually continue playing. That's the only way. But I had my doubts ever since they fucked up on the optimization, so I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna support the game, but hey, I don't want it to fail. I want it to make a comeback, and that's me really hoping, in all honesty. Is it gonna make a comeback? Well, no one really knows. Are they making progress? Yes, but I don't think it's enough. And that's what I wanted to get into next. So they released another community letter going over the upcoming content and changes that they're gonna make. It says on 7th of the 18th, so essentially tomorrow and the day of this recording, they're gonna release these following changes. Now the most important one, which I do not know why they didn't fucking implement this at the start of the game, is the action combat targeting mode. Jesus Christ, did we need this? The game's freaking animations and everything else would feel so much better if you just had the targeting mode that they even demoed at the emissary event. Like, I don't understand why they switched it out. It seemed fine. Everything seemed to be working really nicely with this. So finally we're going to be getting this. I don't know about Megara Terrace Elite update. I don't know what that is. Level difficulty will be increased, blah blah blah. Don't really care about end game or anything. This is going to be one of the main things from this patch that's going to affect everyone. So when this is implemented, essentially all the classes apart from healers, I think, will be able to play with the action combat targeting mode, which, mind you, is way more fun than the current tab targeting mode that exists. Because as it stands, it's really just pressing tab and trying to do those combos. It doesn't feel good when it comes to just playing the game. I think having that action combat mode will help the game quite a bit when it comes to just the general feel of the game. Now, in saying that, they also go on to say that there will be a major focus on PvP balance changes, adjustments to classes. I'm not going to really go into this because obviously PvP changes are going to be made regardless. The only real thing that I want in PvP is to have a consistently open battleground. Don't make it so that people have to, you know, only play it at a certain time. I mean, it makes no sense for a game that's focused on PvP to have the instanced PvP content time gated. It makes no sense at all. You guys can have those servers up and people will be more than willing to play in them. I really don't understand the mindset behind that, because as it stands right now, I can't really play it because the time they're up, for me, I'm either at uni or doing something else. It's just not convenient for me. So I don't know why they made that change, but as I've said previously, I hope they do, man. I really hope they do. And as always, you read the last sentence. We are also still trying to work to address our other big issues that you have brought up, such as optimization and additional balance and fixes. Optimization, this whole article mentioned at the end. So thanks, Nyks. I know they're probably working behind the scenes and I probably sound hella salty, but Jesus Christ, man, you guys should have ironed this shit out way before early access. Like, you can't do this. But yeah, make of that what you will. I just wanted to give you guys an update. So, as a summary, player count's still dropping, but not as fast as it was initially. And that's kind of obvious, but I think it's going to slow down. Definitely around 2.5k or 2k players. And I said this in my other video as well. I think 2k players is more than enough for a beta. But if it goes under that, then I really doubt that the game will get any better. Because there will be no feedback loop from the player base, since only a percentage of the player base even contributes to actually giving feedback. And yeah, let's see how all this goes. I'm really wishing that the optimization update would come soon. That's my main gripe, man. The optimization and the combat thing that they already addressed. So looking forward to that. I'll make a video on this once it comes out. And that's pretty much going to be it. I haven't been uploading and I know that. We recently got a cat, so been kind of busy with that. You know, there's a lot of responsibilities when it comes to having a pet. Yeah, maybe I'll put a video up of that. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Like if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon. Peace.